Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Himanshu Gupta and I had secured a rank of 62 in NEET PG 2018. For the past 3 years, I have been guiding students to help them get a good rank in AIIMS PGI and NEET PG. So today in this video, I am going to discuss with you how you should prepare for this NEET PG 2022 so that you can get a good rank in the next exam. I will discuss with you the type of mindset you need to have, the type of motivation you need to have, the timetable you need to follow for the next 6 months, and how you can utilize the Marrow QBank and videos for your preparation. So guys, let us begin with the video. If you want to do well in NEET PG 2022, I will give you the simplest mantra, and this mantra is hard work. So guys, hard work is the simplest thing that you need to do well in this exam. And what do you mean by hard work? Guys, hard work means that you have to do more MCQs than the other person who is sitting beside you is doing. You have to study for more hours. So I will tell you, when I was preparing for my NEET PG exam, I was the first person who will start studying in the library. And I would be the last person who would be sitting in the library. This is what I mean by hard work. Everyone is studying for 7 to 8 hours for this exam. Even a person who is getting 10,000 rank, he is also working very hard. But the point is, guys, you have to work more hard than the other person. There are students, who are preparing for this exam after 4 to 5 years of completing their MBBS. Can you imagine their struggle? Opening the books of first year, second year after 5 years. But they are preparing for this exam. And what is the trouble with you? Why you are finding it difficult to study for more hours? There are working mothers, mothers who have to take care of their 2-year-old child. They are preparing for this exam. Do you think you have struggles? Guys, whenever we are preparing for this exam, there will be many things happening in our life. Never think that a person who is getting a top 10 rank or a top 100 rank, his life is free of struggles. His life is free of problems. Problems will be there in everyone's life. So you have to overcome these problems. You cannot make these problems as an excuse to not study more. Guys, I started my preparation in the month of February, and till the day of the exam, there was not even a single day that I missed studying. That was my key to success. I was an average student. I had got a rank of 54,000 in NEET PG 2017, and from there I had jumped to a rank of 62, and the mantra was very simple. I was working hard more than anyone else, and that was my only aim. My aim was not to get a top 100 rank or a top 1000 rank, but I had told myself, Ki Himanshu, you have to make sure that you are working hard more than others. So what do you understand by doing more MCQs? So guys, I will tell you that during my preparation, I solved around 100 grand tests. I asked students 20 days before the exams how many grand tests they have given. They say, sir, I have given 5 grand tests, I have given 10 grand tests. So guys, this is no reason that you can give that 1 month before the exam you have not practiced enough grand tests. So in today's era, grand tests are so easily available. So you don't have to be lethargic that you are not giving them timely, you are not giving enough grand tests. So you have to make sure that you are struggling more than others. Guys, I will tell you why struggling at this point is very important. Every student is going to struggle in some point of their life. So there are 2 types of struggle. One struggle is before the exam and one struggle is after the exam. So guys, those who will struggle a lot before their exam, they will be happy after getting their results. They won't have to think which college is good, which branch is good. They will get the branch and the college of their choice. But the people who won't struggle before the exam, their struggle will begin after the results. What will happen after the results? They will not get the branch of their choice. They will not get the college of their choice. So you have to decide at this point of time whether you want to make all the sacrifices, whether it's movie, whether it's friends, whether it's family. You have to give up everything. I know this is a very extreme thing, this is a very hard thing, but guys, the problem is competition is such that you have to give up everything, you have to give your best performance. Only then your chances will increase of doing well in this exam. Guys, I recently met a person, and he was more than 40 years old, and he had completed almost half of the Marrow Q Bank. So I was just surprised. Being a father of two 20-year-old, he was able to do this much. Okay, if people of this much age can do these many things, okay, you have just completed everything. Okay, you have just studied everything. So it is not that much tough for you. Only thing is that you have to make a decision in your mind that you will give up everything. People ask me, sir, how many hours do I have to study? I will tell you that study as much as you can. There is no limit, okay? Except for the time that you are sleeping. Every second besides that should be devoted to studying. I know this is extreme. You don't have any option. Even if you get a rank of 200, students are confused. I wanted to do medicine, but I am not getting medicine in Delhi. This is the level of competition. So for that, you don't have any option. You have to study each and every day. You have to study each and every hour. Okay, you have to save as much time as you can, and only then your chances will increase in doing well in the NEET PG 2022. Now guys, it's very clear that you have to devote all your time to studies. Okay, people are asking me for a gross timetable. So guys, for the next 6 months you can follow this 3-2-1 rule. And what is this simple rule? You will try to complete your reads, first read or second read, whichever you are going through. Okay, you have to complete that read in another 3 months, then your second read for another 2 months, and your last read in the last month. Okay, so according to this you will be covering 3 reads. But guys, 3 reads are not enough. Okay, even a person who is getting a 30,000 rank, that person has also completed at least 2 or 3 reads. Then where does this difference lie? So guys, first I will tell you how you will do your reads. Okay, so you can divide your subjects accordingly in this 3 months and 2 months and 1 month according to the number of subjects. But I will tell you one very important principle that changed my life, and guys, that was 3-hour rule. And I have discussed this 3-hour rule in a separate video, and you can check that out. But I will tell you what is this 3-hour rule in brief. So guys, you will be devoting at least 3 hours daily for revision. Revision means revising what you have read yesterday. Revision means revising what you have read last week and last month. Okay, so 3 hours if you are continuously devoting for the next 6 months to revise things that you have already done. So guys, by the end of 6 months you will not be completed with 3 reads, but you will be completed with a number of reads. Guys, personally I will tell you that I did almost every subject around 10 times. That was the level of revision I was going through, and that is how I got such a rank. So 3 reads are never enough, but this is just a gross timetable so that you have a target in your mind that you have to complete at least first read by another 3 months. But within that 3 months, you have to continuously keep on revising things. Okay, 3 hours you have to devote daily. Okay, it doesn't matter your speed is going slow. Okay, it does not matter that you are not able to complete everything in the limited amount of time that you have. So people ask me, sir, how do you have to do medicine? Okay, so medicine is a very vast subject. So guys, in Marrow, Rakesh Nair sir has selected few topics. So there is an option with the name Medicine 80. So if you are uncomfortable with covering everything in the medicine, a vast subject like medicine, so try to focus on the top 80 topics, okay, that has been covered by the Rakesh Nair sir. And similarly, okay, if you are thinking that I don't have enough time to complete physiology in 5 days, so in Marrow you can find the revision videos. Okay, so the benefit of revision videos are two. One, guys, it will help you tell the important topics, so you can prioritize, okay, within that limited amount of time that you have kept for a topic. So within that time you can prioritize key on which topics you have to do first and which topics you will do later on, okay, and those topics can be left also, they can be done in the second read also. So this is how you will be spending your time, and this is a very major problem that students have. Sir, if I follow this 3-hour revision rule, I am not able to complete my daily targets. Okay, so guys, in this NEET PG preparation, there will be never a time when you will be completing all your targets. So the point is that whatever time you have kept for a subject, in that particular time you should be trying to cover the most important topics. And guys, those most important topics are told in the revision videos, and those are covered in the Medicine 80, and that will help you. And one more point that I wanted to tell you was that, you know, there are many students who are covering their subjects 4 to 5 times and still they are not getting good marks. The reason behind is that, you know, in today's era, people are just reading their notes blindly. So guys, I have a request from you. If you are doing one subject, if you are doing one topic, try to devote some time on that topic and try to understand that topic. You know, the people are not able to retain the topics, people are not able to answer the questions from that topic. It's only because they have not understood the topic. And guys, there are two ways by which you can understand these topics. Either you watch the videos of those topics, of those subjects, okay. In Marrow you have been provided with the timestamping of every video, okay. If you don't want to look at the whole video, just try to have a look at those topics in which you are weak at, the topics which you have not understood from your notes, okay. So the first thing is that, and second thing is Google, okay. So, you know, I see people, you know, asking their doubts on various groups, but they won't write the same thing on the Google search engine. And if you try to search for things on Google, okay, you will get a lot of your answers, and this is how you will get an edge over other students. There are many images in the exams that are asked from the first image that is given in the Google image search. So try to make an habit. And now, you know, you will say, sir, इसमें तो time बहुत लगता है, it will consume a lot of time. Guys, you know, I see students wasting a lot of time on Instagram reels, you know, on various videos, but you know, when it comes to studying, they start measuring their time, okay. So guys, never measure your time when you are doing something good, like watching videos, like reading your notes, searching things on the Google, okay. Measure the time that you waste, not the time that you are spending on your studies, okay. The time that you will spend on your studies will always be helpful to you. The time that you are doing on revision, that will be helpful to you. Never count that time. Count the time that you are wasting with your friends, count the time that you are wasting on social media, count the time that you are wasting, okay. Don't count the time that you are spending on the studies, okay. So guys, this was your gross plan. So basically 3-to-1 rule and a 3-hour revision rule that you will follow very religiously. Now guys, we have discussed a gross plan, how we will go about for the next 6 months, but you know, we will also discuss about how you will go about for a particular subject. For example, you are studying anatomy and you are devoting 6 days for anatomy. So guys, what I will tell you is that, you know, 4 days you have to dedicate to understanding your notes, not reading your notes blindly, but understanding your notes. So what do I mean by understanding? I have already told you, you have to watch the videos, you have to go through your notes, and for example, it's a subject like anatomy, you have to look at the images from the Netter's Atlas or Gray's Anatomy. So this is how you will form an understanding about the subject. So 3 to 4 days should be dedicated to reading and understanding your notes. So notes is something we will do multiple times, okay. So question bank, coming to question bank, one day we can devote to doing the question bank. So there are 2 ways to do the question bank. Guys, I have made a dedicated video on how to go about the Marrow Q bank, but I would like to share few points here as well. So guys, there are two approaches while doing the MCQs. One is a retrograde approach. So retrograde approach, what you can do, you can set a custom module of around 100 questions of that particular subject that you are reading, and you can just go through the questions. Okay, just go through the questions and the answers, and this will give you an idea on what on topics you need to prioritize. As we had discussed earlier, we have to prioritize the topics that we have to cover in that particular time. Otherwise, we will be focusing more time on the unimportant topics and less time on the important topics. So this is one approach. And second approach is that you can just focus on the notes for first 3 to 4 days, and after that in one go you can complete the whole QBank for that particular subject in 1.5 or 2 days. So in whatever time you are comfortable with. Guys, just remember that try to complete your QBank at least twice. So doing the QBank just once and going through the bookmark questions will not be enough. You have to go through the entire QBank at least twice, and I can tell you that doing the QBank in the second time, it won't take much time for you. So guys, this was all about QBank. Now coming about the grand test. So guys, initially I will tell you that once you have done with the 10 subjects, you can start solving the grand test every week. And this way guys, you will also see a gradual improvement in your marks as you are completing your subjects. So with every subject you will see that there is increase in your marks if you are revising the subjects that you have read also. Okay, so the problem with students is that they will say that our marks is not increasing because they are forgetting the subjects they have already covered, and they are getting good marks in the subjects that they have recently covered. So if you are following the 3-hour revision rule, you will see that there is a gradual increase in your marks as well. So guys, let me summarize the video for you. You have to dedicate each and every day to studies. The more MCQs you will do, the more grand tests you will solve, the more time that you will devote to studies, the more chances you will have in doing well in the NEET PG 2022. And as far as your schedule is concerned, you can break the next 6 months into 3 months, 2 months and 1 month when you will complete your one read. Okay, and with that one read, okay, you have to follow the 3-hour revision rule. And at last, while you are doing your subject, try to understand that subject while you are reading your notes with the help of MCQs, with the help of your videos, and with the help of Google search engine. Okay, so guys, if you liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, and I will come up with more strategy videos for you in the coming days, and together we will do wonders in the NEET PG 2022 exam. So see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care.